What if the pursuit of beauty ended up costing you everything, your career, your fortune, even your health? Hollywood has witnessed countless stars fall from red carpet royalty to tragic cautionary tales, all because of plastic surgeries gone terribly wrong. If you've ever wondered how one choice could completely unravel decades of fame and success, you're about to discover the truth. Stay with us as we reveal the shocking stories, the biggest missteps, and the crucial lessons each celebrity learned far too late. Michael Jackson's physical transformation over the years remains one of the most remarkable and controversial journeys in entertainment history, driven largely by extensive cosmetic surgery. Comparing his early photos to images taken before his passing in 2009 reveals dramatic shifts in both his facial features and skin tone. It reportedly began with a nose reshaping surgery in 1979, which would be the first of many to follow. Some accounts even claim Michael encouraged his sister LaToya Jackson to consider cosmetic enhancements as well. Experts such as Dr. E.A. Gorbis have suggested that the pop icon may have undergone as many as 100 surgical procedures throughout his life. Critics often pointed out that these drastic alterations left him almost unrecognizable and seemed to erase many of the natural features he was born with. Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who once worked alongside Jackson's surgical team, noted that he underwent cheek implants, eyelid surgery, several rhinoplasties, and even a chin cleft procedure. Astonishingly, it's said that Michael sometimes had multiple surgeries in one session, reportedly up to a dozen every few months. His relentless pursuit of a reinvented image both fascinated and alarmed the world, becoming a powerful symbol of the complex connection between fame, identity, and the pursuit of beauty. Dennis Avner, widely known as Catman, was inspired by Native American shamanic teachings at the age of 23 to embody the spirit of a tiger. From that point on, he dedicated his life to transforming himself into what he believed was his true animal identity. His transformation began with elaborate tiger-striped tattoos covering his entire face and body, but that was only the start. Working with body modification experts Steve Howarth and Shannon Larrett, he went on to undergo 14 surgeries, including subdermal implants, pointed ears, a flattened nose, sharpened teeth, and even a mechanical tail. His extreme appearance was so astonishing that it often seemed unreal. In 2008, he appeared on Larry King Live and was later recognized by Guinness World Records as having the most permanent body modifications for an animal transformation. Avner's life serves as a fascinating, if controversial, exploration of radical self-expression and identity beyond societal expectations. His story challenges us to consider how far one might go to live authentically, according to their own vision of self. Dolly Parton, the legendary queen of country music, is admired not just for her unmistakable voice and heartfelt songwriting, but also for her iconic appearance. With her signature big blonde hair, dazzling outfits, and warm personality, she has built a globally recognizable image. Over the years, Dolly has been refreshingly honest about the cosmetic procedures she's chosen, ranging from breast augmentations and facelifts to brow lifts, eyelid surgeries, chin refinements, and rhinoplasty. These enhancements have drawn mixed reactions, yet they've also helped define the glamorous persona that fans adore. Dolly has never denied her choices. She once quipped, "I look totally fake, but I'm totally real," a statement that perfectly captures her blend of humor and confidence. Her candor delivers an empowering message about self-expression, aging with grace, and owning one's decisions without apology. In an industry obsessed with perfection, Dolly stands out as a beacon of authenticity and charm. Her life story reminds us that embracing both our personal choices and the natural aging process can coexist beautifully and even become a form of art in itself. Simon Cowell, the iconic television judge known for The X Factor and Got Talent, has sparked widespread conversation not only for his blunt critiques, but also for his evolving appearance. By 2023, Simon openly acknowledged undergoing a series of cosmetic treatments changes that many observers considered overdone. Some even compared his new look to a character from a comedy sketch. The transformation shocked fans and reportedly unsettled his young son, Eric, who found his father's altered face difficult to recognize. That moment became a turning point for Simon. Realizing the emotional impact, he decided to step away from invasive procedures and instead focused on simple skincare treatments like regular facials. He also embraced a healthier lifestyle, improving his diet, drinking more water, and prioritizing wellness over vanity. Simon's journey serves as proof that meaningful transformation goes far beyond outward appearance. It's about finding balance, self-awareness, and learning to make choices that truly enhance one's quality of life, inside and out. Lara Flynn Boyle, once a Hollywood darling celebrated for her performances in Men in Black 2, The Road to Wellville and Happiness, has recently drawn attention not for her acting career but for her dramatically altered looks. Once admired for her timeless beauty, Lara now appears almost unrecognizable, with noticeable swelling and changes to her facial structure that have fueled endless speculation about possible cosmetic procedures. It's widely believed that she may have undergone a mix of nose reshaping, lip fillers, Botox, dermal injections, and perhaps even brow or facelift surgeries. While these treatments were likely intended to maintain her youthful charm, critics argue that the results have instead made her appear older. Many fans lament that Lara's natural elegance, once her defining trait, was lost in her pursuit of perfection. Her transformation serves as a poignant example of how the desire to preserve youth can sometimes erase the individuality that once made someone stand out. It's a sobering reminder that the quest for eternal beauty often comes with a cost far greater than physical change. Heidi Montag, best known for her roles on Laguna Beach and The Hills, discovered the harsh truth that cosmetic surgery isn't always as glamorous as it appears. At only 23, she underwent an intense 16-hour marathon of Operations 10 procedures performed in a single day, including a brow lift, chin reduction, and multiple Botox injections. While she initially hoped the surgeries would boost her confidence and image, the recovery process proved to be an exhausting ordeal. Heidi later revealed that the medications left her weak and emotionally unstable during recovery. Looking back, she expressed deep regret about making such drastic decisions at such a young age. Today, Heidi uses her story as a warning to others, emphasizing that surgery cannot heal inner insecurities. She encourages anyone considering major alterations to consult professionals and loved ones first. Although Heidi isn't opposed to cosmetic enhancements, she now promotes awareness of the emotional strain, physical dangers, and unrealistic expectations often hidden behind the idea of perfection. Her journey reminds us that true confidence doesn't come from a surgeon's scalpel. It comes from self-acceptance and emotional growth. Jessica Alves, formerly known as Rodrigo Alves, has invested more than $800,000 in cosmetic surgery in her lifelong quest to become a living doll. Her transformation began at 17, when she underwent her first procedure to correct a hormone condition that caused breast tissue growth. Years of bullying and body shaming fueled her determination to reinvent herself completely. From facial contouring and multiple nose jobs to extensive skin-tightening treatments, Jessica has transformed nearly every aspect of her appearance. But the price she paid was steep. During one surgery, a severe infection nearly reached her heart, putting her life in danger. Another operation left her with such extreme nasal damage that she could only breathe through her mouth. Despite repeated medical warnings, Jessica continued with new procedures. Later, she was diagnosed with body dysmorphic disorder, which explained her obsession with perceived flaws and her constant drive for physical change. Eventually, Jessica came to terms with her true self and transitioned, shifting her focus from an artificial ideal to achieving a timeless feminine beauty. Today, she speaks openly about her experiences, sharing both the physical and emotional toll of her journey. Her story embodies resilience, self-discovery, and the ongoing pursuit of self-acceptance. Hang Myoku, once a model and singer from South Korea, became a haunting example of how the pursuit of beauty can spiral out of control. Motivated by a desire to stay youthful, she began experimenting with cosmetic treatments in her 20s, often traveling to Japan with her husband for procedures. However, instead of enhancing her looks, her face began to swell and distort. Eventually, doctors refused to perform additional surgeries, and even her family struggled to recognize her. Desperate to continue altering her appearance, Hang turned to an unlicensed individual who injected silicone into her face. When the supply ran out, she shockingly began injecting cooking oil on her own. The results were devastating. Her face became painfully swollen and deformed, earning her the cruel nickname "fan face" in local media. Although she later underwent more than 10 corrective surgeries to remove 60 grams of foreign material from her face and 200 grams from her neck, the damage was permanent. Today, Hang works quietly at a second-hand store, a stark contrast to her glamorous past. Her tragic journey stands as a sobering warning about the dangers of unrealistic beauty standards and the irreversible consequences of extreme body modification. Justin Jedlicka, famously known as the human Ken doll, has elevated the concept of cosmetic surgery to a level few could imagine. Having undergone more than 1,000 procedures and spending close to $1 million, Justin has altered nearly every part of his body from his nose and shoulders to his triceps and glutes. His obsession with physical perfection began at just 13 years old, inspired by shows like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. For Justin, plastic surgery was never just about changing his looks. It became a form of art, achievement, and self-expression. Over the years, he's had everything from a $15,000 hair transplant to the removal of forehead veins, simply because they reminded him of actress Julia Roberts. Yet, Justin's evolution goes far beyond the surface. It reflects his deep belief in personal freedom and the right to design one's own identity. His fearless transformation eventually led him to reality television, where millions followed his journey of extreme reinvention. While many consider his choices radical, Justin views them as a statement against traditional beauty ideals in favor of individuality. His story challenges us to think, how far would you go to become your version of perfection? Sahar Tabar, whose real name is Fatime Kishvand, gained worldwide attention for her eerie, zombie-like appearance that shocked the internet. Early rumors suggested she had undergone nearly 50 plastic surgeries, though Sahar later clarified that many of the viral photos were heavily edited to create an exaggerated, surreal effect. Her images went viral in 2017 after viewers compared her to a distorted version of Hollywood actress Angelina Jolie. The internet was both captivated and disturbed, sparking debates about how far someone might go in the pursuit of a unique identity. While the actual number of cosmetic procedures was never confirmed, Sahar's case ignited global discussions around beauty standards, body modification, and the extremes people might embrace for fame. Her story took a darker turn when Sahar was arrested in Iran on charges tied to violating cultural norms. Initially facing a severe sentence, she was later released following intense public outcry and international attention. Her case underscored the dangers of chasing viral recognition and the tension between personal expression and societal rules. Sahar Tabar's story remains controversial, yet deeply thought-provoking. It compels us to ask, in a world dominated by social media, what truly defines beauty and how much would someone risk to stand out?